When you think of Newport Beach, California, what comes to mind? Most people will think of beaches, yachts in the harbor, maybe those white sand beaches with the homes right on the ocean front. They'll think of the extravagant lifestyle, right? There's plenty of nighttime activities to do. You've got amazing restaurants. You got sports and activities like water sports, like stand-up paddleboarding. You've got surfing. But what if you've got a family and you're looking for that perfect family neighborhood? Most of the time when you're thinking about these other things like beachfront homes, they don't quite equate to having the family environment that you might be looking for, where you've got the amenities for the kids, big grass green belts or parks for them to play at. Although there are plenty high-end, beautiful neighborhoods throughout Newport Beach, not all of them may be as family-friendly as others. And so that's where we're going to dive in today. Come join me as I walk through the top 6 family-friendly neighborhoods in Newport Beach, California. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Orange County, California, tap the subscribe button below and hit that bell to get notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market here in Orange County. Hi, my name is Gabe Cole and my team and I get tons of questions and calls about what it's like to live here in Orange County. So whether you're looking to make a move in 10 days or 10 months, please shoot us a message, leave a comment, or you can call and text us. Our contact info is below. We're here to help you make that smooth move to Orange County. Okay, so here we are at the first on our list. Made number 6 on the list, but just because it made number 6 doesn't mean it's not a family-friendly neighborhood. In fact, the competition was pretty rough to actually narrow it down to the top 6. So today I'm in Newport Heights. Newport Heights is a community that's located just off of 17th Street in Eastside Costa Mesa, in between that and Coast Highway in Newport Beach. I'm standing in front of Newport Heights Elementary, and a lot of the families that have elementary age school kids send their kids to this wonderful elementary school. It's highly rated. It's got an 8 on the Great Schools rating with 9 for test scores. And it's all within walking distance and biking distance to all the homes that surround this community. What the residents of Newport Heights really love is that you are, out of all the neighborhoods we're gonna go through today, you're the closest proximity to the beach. So like I said, you're right off of Coast Highway. You'll see a lot of kids and parents alike riding their bikes down to the beach, and you'll even see them on their e-bikes because there is a little bit of a hill to get back up here. Newport Heights is a very walkable neighborhood. It's very common to see family and kids with their parents walking the dogs along the streets. I'm on Cliff Drive right now, right in front of Cliff Drive Park. You see a lot of people walking up and down these steps because you can actually get down to Coast Highway directly cutting through Cliff Drive Park. There's a basketball court down at the bottom here. You often see kids playing basketball. And again, one of the close proximity neighborhoods in all of Newport Beach of the list that we're going to be going through today that's closest to the beach. You also have 17th Street right down the corner here, and that is phenomenal for restaurants and dining. They've got some great gelato and ice cream shops, and my personal and my family's favorite is Sidecar Donuts. So if you're new to the area, you got to check that out and you got to try it. But that wraps us up today for Newport Heights, and I can't wait to show you number 5. So here I am at the Newport Aquatic Center, which is right at the base of our number 5 on the list, which is the community of Dover Shores. Now, if you were looking for a neighborhood that had aquatics, access to the back bay where you could stand up paddleboard, kayak, go out in a rowboat, this would actually be number 1 on the list because it's the only community on our list today that is actually on the water. You've got some homes where you could actually have a dock in Dover Shores that butt up right up to the back bay, and others that are on the terraced lots that overlook the back bay. So if you're really looking for the sandy beach lifestyle and access to water, you could go down to the peninsula of Newport Beach and be right on the sand, but the lots over there are gonna be a lot smaller and you're gonna have a lot more traffic and congestion down by the beach. So if you're looking for a family-friendly neighborhood where you can still get a big lot and close access to a sandy beach where you can launch your kayak or stand-up paddleboard right from a couple of steps away from your house, Dover Shores may be the right one for you. So whether you're interested in grabbing that fishing pole or stand-up paddleboard and coming down to the Newport Aquatic Center, or one of the 3 gated beaches like North Star Beach, which is just private for the residents of Dover Shores, this is gonna be a community you're gonna love to take your kids to. You also have the Newport Dunes, which is just around the bend here. And during the summer, they've got these amazing inflatable structures where they've got slides that go down into the water, and they're the inflatables you can bounce and jump off of into the water. My kids go every summer. They absolutely love it. One of the other things to be aware of, just full disclaimer about this area, is we are in the John Wayne Airport flight path. So you are gonna get some airplane noise when you live over here in Dover Shores. The locals all know about it, and there's some that have said that they don't wanna live on the Dover Shores side of the bay to avoid the plane noise, and there's many others that could care less. They just get used to it. So there is a curfew on the airport, right? So they don't take off any later than 10 p.m. and they won't take off any earlier than 7 a.m. So, you know, you do still have the peace and quiet at night up until 7 a.m. But if you are very noise sensitive, you're gonna probably wanna live a little further away from the flight path, and Dover Shores may not be for you if that's a big issue for you. Dover Shores also has a fantastic elementary school serving this community. Mariners Elementary is located right on Mariners Drive and Irvine Avenue. It's going to be a close walk depending on where you live in the community, maybe a short bike ride, but it's a great school and the parents and the kids all seem to love it. All right, so now I bring you to number 4 on our list, and that is the community of East Bluff. Here we're located just on the east side of the Back Bay, given the name East Bluff. Standing in front of Basswood Park right here, which is actually a private HOA park right in the middle of the community for the residents of East Bluff. What you're also going to love if you've got school-aged kids is you have 3 schools which are all within walking distance or biking distance of East Bluff. You've got East Bluff Elementary, which is a highly sought after and highly rated elementary school. Then you've got Corona Del Mar Middle and High School, all within very close proximity to the community. Another one of the great things that residents of East Bluff absolutely love are the variation and differentiation between the homes. Not everything looks the same. You could have everything from a single-story bungalow originally built in the 1960s to ones that have been torn down, like the one behind me, and built an Eastern Seaboard style home, you know, typically ranging from 4,000 to 6,000 square feet. So the community has non-view lots as well as view lots. Because it's built on terraces going up the hill above the Back Bay, some of those view lots have outstanding water views of actually the Back Bay. If you want a bigger lot, maybe they put a pool in it, some of those non-view lots can be pretty big. They can be 9, 10, 11,000 square feet where you can get some entertaining space back there and room for a pool. So it's really up to you with whatever you're looking for. So now I bring you number 3 on our list. We're now in the guard-gated community of Bonita Canyon. What I love about this neighborhood is that if you're looking for that gated community to give you that extra feeling of security and safety, you're gonna get that in Bonita Canyon. Now, in Bonita Canyon, you're gonna have homes ranging from about 2,900 square feet up to about 5,000 square feet. And like some of the other neighborhoods, you've got incredible amenities throughout this community. The kids are able to walk around the neighborhood or ride their bikes to all of the community amenities with ease. It's a relatively flat neighborhood, and knowing that it's gated, most of the families feel comfortable letting their kids roam throughout the neighborhood without having to worry about them venturing outside of the gated community. So you've got awesome amenities here. You've got a tennis court, you've got a junior Olympic-sized swimming pool, a really fun tot lot. This community is also one that really gets into holiday festivities, right? You got the 4th of July parade in the community. Halloween is another big one for the neighborhood. So the playground and tot lot in Bonita Canyon is a prime location for a lot of those young kids and families. We're right in front of the community junior Olympic swimming pool. Bonita Canyon also has their own swim team. So aquatics are very big in Newport Beach, and some of these different communities we're seeing today have their own swim teams, Bonita Canyon being one of them. The school is not far from here. You got Lincoln Elementary, which is right up the street. You actually have a school bus that services that school, and the school bus actually comes inside of Bonita Canyon to pick up the kids. So a lot of great amenities here, really wonderful, and it made our top list at number 3. So now I bring you to the number 2 family-friendly neighborhood in Newport Beach. I'm in 1 Ford Road. Think about Newport Beach meets Cape Cod, Eastern Seaboard. This neighborhood is literally Disneyland-esque. It is impeccably maintained. It is gorgeous. You've got Cape Cod style homes throughout the community, mixed in with French country and Eastern style homes. But the amenities of this community literally feel like you are on a resort in Cape Cod. You've got the most beautiful architecture throughout. You've got this beautiful Junior Olympic sized swimming pool and playgrounds. This community has its own fitness center as well. If you're a golfer, you've got your own putting green. There's so many amenities of this community, it's actually too many to even list. If you come check this out, you will immediately fall in love by the charm and style of this beautiful neighborhood. So a lot of people are gonna debate me on this because number 1 and number 2 on the list, they go head to head. It's really hard to pick out a winner out of these 2 communities. If you talk about the beautiful amenities that 1 Ford Road has to offer, it probably takes the number 1 spot. You really feel like you're on vacation when you're in this community, and kids are playing all over the place. You've got basketball courts, you've got 2 swimming pools for them to choose from. 1 Ford Road also has its own swim team, like some of the other communities that we've talked about today. I mean, talking about amenities, this community even has its own full-time amenities coordinator within the community, right? So you're never gonna be out of sorts with finding what to do in this beautiful neighborhood. You've got a croquet lawn, you've got reflection pools, outdoor barbecues, fireplaces. This is really, if you wanna live in Newport Beach, have tons of amenities for your kids, be within close proximity to the beach, really something for everyone in this community. And if you check it out, you're gonna love it. So we've seen a ton of amazing neighborhoods today. Quite honestly, if you're looking for a family-friendly neighborhood, you can't go wrong with any of these neighborhoods we've toured today. But now I bring you, in my opinion, the number 1 family-friendly neighborhood in Newport Beach, Harbor View Homes. The locals call it the Port Streets. I'm standing in front of Roy Anderson Elementary School, which actually sits directly in the center of this neighborhood of the Port Streets. And what families love about living here is that they've got this connection of green belts that go in the middle of the community that you can walk to school or ride your bike to school with ease in this community. So here I am on one of those green belts right now. These meandering pathways go throughout the community. They give great access to all the different community amenities. You've got, the school right down the street that we were just at. You've got the 2 community clubhouses. But what's really important to know, if you're looking to buy a home in Newport Beach and you want that family-friendly neighborhood, the Port Streets actually offers you a lot of diversity in the type of properties that you'd be looking at. So what I mean by that is, originally built in the 1970s, you've got homes that you could buy, an old single-story home that's maybe 1,500 or 1,600 square feet, 3 or 4 bedroom. Or what a lot of people are doing is when they buy those properties, they'll tear them down and build their own custom homes. So if you're looking for a much larger property, such as a 4,000, 5,000 square foot home, you could either find one on the market that's being currently built by a builder or developer, or you could buy what we would call a tear down and go ahead and build your own custom home. So there's a lot of different options for you depending on your family's size and needs. So there's absolutely no shortage of playgrounds running throughout the community. Right behind me is the Phase 1 clubhouse, where you got swim team meeting right now where they're practicing, right? But these tot lots go throughout the neighborhood where kids can play in the sand. They got the playground, you got basketball courts in the community. Now, talk about festivities, right? There are tons of festivities that people get involved with in the Port Streets. Halloween, for example. The locals in Newport Beach know the Port Streets absolutely goes off for Halloween. You've got kids all over the place. You've got, all the homes are known for being completely decorated to the nines for Halloween, as one example. So thanks for joining me today on the top family-friendly neighborhoods in Newport Beach. I hope it was informative. Here's the good news. There's a ton to choose from, right? You can't go wrong with any of these neighborhoods. It's a personal choice. Hopefully I've been able to highlight some of what I feel are the key benefits of each of these communities. They all have different looks and feels. So really, it's up to you. So if you got value out of today's video and you would like to see more information like this that I present on local communities in Newport Beach, please give this video a like, a comment below, or reach out to me with any questions. I love hearing from you, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon.